Okay guys, well, if you saw part 1 of this, you're going to understand part 2. Basically, I ordered this Firefly Firebird copy, and although it was a beautiful guitar here, the neck was broken in half. So I thought I'd take a chance and order another one. So this is literally another open box as you guys see it, as I see it in real time. The other one was real quick because when I took it out, the neck was broken, and that was that for that review. I am going to say this before I open this box right now. This would be my 5th Firefly guitar from this company. 4 of them have been garbage. One of them that I bought on Guitar Garden was actually really nice, but the electronics went faulty within like a month. So, Firefly, if you're watching this, and this turns out to be another clunker, make note, fix it. Alright guys, well I'm going to pause the camera right now. When I say unedited, I'm not going to edit anything except for the cuts. So, I will spare you the boring task of me cutting the box, taking out the cardboard. I'll be back. Let's take a look at it. Wish me luck on this one. Well, here we are with the box, just like last time. Why does this feel so vaguely familiar? I hope this is going to be different. But anyway, guys, this is in real time. I'm flipping the lid and I'm going to take a look at it. So I hope this one isn't messed up. It's got the cable, the truss rod, blah, blah, blah. But here we go. And I'll be back. Yeah, I'm hoping this one is good. I'm hoping! Well, the moment of truth, as they say. So, here goes nothing. And you know, I was speaking last time prematurely. I won't do it this time. I was commenting on how beautiful of a guitar this is. And yes, it's gorgeous. I'm going to look at the neck. It's not broken. Let me get my glasses, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, so my first observations, like the other one, so far so good. No cracked neck. The other one, guys, if you watch it, the neck was literally right here, cracked in half. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, this is another beauty. I can see right off the front, it's got a really pretty high action, maybe through the bridge, and I'll do a truss adjustment, but that's about that. Doesn't feel like there's any problems with the fretting. I do like this guitar so far. Anyway guys, I'm going to tune it up, and then I'm going to bring it over and do a little sound check with it. And we'll take it from there. I think I might do a truss adjustment in the interim, because the action is very, very high. But at least the neck is not broken, so we have that going for us. Alright guys, well, we got lucky so far. I'll be right back. I got my glasses on, so you know I'm getting serious. But I want to show something. I'm about to do a truss adjustment on this guitar, and this is the truss cover. This is the truss cover. Isn't that wild? I have never seen a truss cover. It looks like a Dutch shoe, doesn't it? You know. All right, guys, let's get the truss. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm keeping the truss cover off for a bit, for a couple of days at least. And I did almost a half turn on the truss, and it still feels very, very, very clunky. I was watching a couple other reviews, and some of them are by bedroom players, and the pro players like myself, I find something immediately that aligns with the other pros. The neck is incredibly bulky. It has that very almost uncomfortable kind of neck. Very bouncy, very spongy in terms of the action. The other thing I wanted to mention is that this neck is incredibly dry. It needs a serious dressing, but that's to be expected. I left the pick guard covers on, I left all the plastic on, and I'm going to fire it up right now for us guys with a clean, and then we'll take it from there. So let's put on our listening ears and see how it sounds. I'm running it into a Fender 25R. I've got the clean channel. I usually run my mids hot at around 10. I run my treble and bass at around 5. That's just the sound I like. As a rock player, my advice to all of you guys, especially my newer guys, crank up the mids on the amp. It always brings out the sound of electric guitar. Now I can tell you again, it's been sitting and I can literally feel the neck just kind of moving as I wait. It's very hot out. It's in the upper 90s today. It's been sitting in the back of a moving vehicle or delivery truck, and it's going to move around. It actually sounds really nice. Let's check the taper on that treble pot. Okay, the taper seems to be smooth. Tone as well. And you know, by the way, a tone on a guitar is something I never use. I think a lot of guitar players, we crank it up, you know, we crank the tone up all the way, unless you're a jazz guy. But I'm going to do that for you guys. Let's go to the rhythm pickup and check the smoothness of the pot. Yeah, smooth taper on this one too. Let's roll off the tone. Everybody's working. Let's go to the middle selector here and go with both pickups. It actually has a very nice resonant sound. All right, let's dirty it up and see what happens. Okay, so I've got, and it's drifting in and out of tune a little bit, like I said, as it kind of cools down, as that truss adjustment, because I had to do, like I said, a half turn, and it still feels a little, it's just a blocky feeling neck. I can see what the other channels were talking about, but this is the treble, and with high gain. All right, rhythm pickup. Well, everything seems to be working with the crank. The pickups sound pretty good. You know, this is always like this type of guitar for me is always synonymous with the Johnny Winter, or is it Edgar? No, Johnny Winter. But it feels like it would be a great slide guitar, but God, the action is so high. I may do an adjustment at the bridge, like I said, but I am going to let it sit for a bit because I do think this guitar is going to move around quite a lot. The 6 in a line underneath, like in a traditional Firebird, very cool. And if I believe, I'm not real hip on these kind of guitars, so maybe some of you guys know a lot more about it than I do, but I think Gibson would flip-flop the headstock. Sometimes the tuners were on the top, sometimes they were underneath. It's a very pretty guitar. The finish seems rather well done. It has that very vintagey kind of vibe on it, and as you can see, you know, the back plate, very, very square, very basic stuff. Nice finish on the back, although with a couple of months of me playing this thing at clubs, this thing's going to have road rash on it. That's what happens. But as you can see, guys, the neck is just, it's very baseball bat. Now, there is one thing about this guitar that I've noted right off the front. Like I said in one of my other videos, if you hear a resonance when it is played acoustically, you know it's going to be good. And this one doesn't really sound that great acoustically, but you know, I put a little grease on it, or even clean. rhythm, same thing. Seems to sustain rather nicely too, at least on the rhythm pickup. I'm going to check that here. Yeah, it has a nice sustain. Okay guys, I'm going to do some close-ups on it, so hang with me. So a couple of quick things about this. You can see guys, and this is what really attracted me to it, it's got a beautiful walnut finish. The back seems to have just a straight, you know, sort of a stain with that tobacco burst almost, but I really love the finish here guys. I don't know if you can see it, maybe I'm getting too much light reflection, but it's a beautiful walnut finish. That's what really attracted me to this guitar. I kind of love everything about the shape. If I can get it to settle down and play without such a high blocky feel, I might actually really dig this guitar. Let me back it out. Okay, so another thing, it does have some neck dive. Now I'm using a leather, thick leather strap, but it does have that pulling neck dive vibe, you know. And I think that's to be expected with this giant headstock and all, you know. But when you counterbalance here with your arm, it's not terribly annoying. And I don't know what kind of strings these are. But, you know, we'll take care of one thing at a time. But I'm going to let it sit, like I said. I'm going to do probably another truss on it because I can just see that action is a mile high. And then I'll sort of tweak around with the bridge. Now, I usually don't like to mess around with the bridge unless it's a last adjustment, because you can sort of go past the point of no return. You can over-truss it, over-bridge it, under-truss it. Next thing you know, you can't find your center line anymore. But it's a very bright guitar. Yeah, it's okay. Guys, I'm going to kind of close up on it and give you my final thoughts on this. Thanks for hanging with me. At least the neck wasn't broken. Let me close up on this. Okay, so my closing thoughts on this Firefly, Firebird sort of style. It's a very, very visually pretty guitar. I'm not hating it, but I'm not loving it either. And I'm hoping that I can get it to at least play adequate. But at least, like I said, the neck's not broken, and that's about it. But it does have a little neck dive, but the finish is gorgeous. It's a very pretty guitar. I'm torn, like many people are reviewing this one in particular. The neck is just really clunky and spongy. But guys, I hope this helps you out with your decision if you decide to buy one of these Firefly Firebird style guitars. And I would have to say, as a general thought, I would have to definitely say that the jury on this guitar is out. And it's probably a 50-50 at best. If you're a pro player, you may not be crazy about it. If you're a bedroom guy, you may love it. So, you know, either one is fine. But that's it, guys. I may revisit this on a short in maybe a week or so after it settles. But that's it, guys. Thanks for hanging with me. I'll see you on the next one. Firefly, do a better job. Come on, guys. Get it together. Anyway, guys, have a good one. Do something good for yourself. Do something good for somebody else. Have a great day. And again, I appreciate your patronage. I'll see you soon, guys, all right?